Stop talking.
Seriously, it's DEO. I downloaded the song last year for the Christmas.
Stop
I
talking.
think
It's DEI.
Stop talking.
In Excelsius Day.
the song is called In Excelsius Deo.
What does Deo mean?
I don't know.
It means
okay.
God.
No, Day means God. DEI.
In Excelsius Deo.
DEO, exactly.
Deo, it means glory to God on high.
I thought it was DEI. Glory to God on high.
No, then the song would go In Excelsius Deo.
Which is what I'm saying.
Shoot, it's like
But the song goes
Shoot!
Deo.
Shoot!
I've got some news of the world.
Yep.
Go, Tom.
Yep. In China recently, I read this on. Was it on the internet or was it in a newspaper? Anyway, it doesn't matter. I read it, so it must have been true. There's this house in China. See, what was the name we had for the segment, Joseph?
Fraser Crane.
No, this segment's called. Oh, you're not. I hope you're not one to hold a grudge. Remember?
Oh yeah, we want this.
Yeah.
I like fishing for a ghost.
Yeah. Well, anyway, there's this house in China, see, and you'll be interested in this because it's an interesting tale. And in this house in China, it's been haunted for a long time. 50 years ago, it started making wacky noises and whatnot, and everybody was all what's going on in this house? It's making cranky noises, and when I'm trying to sleep at night, it's all banging and bungling, and the water smells crazy, and I don't understand what's going on. So the house was worth like 60,000 whatever pesos or rupees or whatever money they have in China, and they couldn't sell it. Okay, you're right. Congratulations, you're right. They couldn't sell it, and eventually, it'd been through several owners, and they hadn't lasted. It'd been like one of those haunted houses that nobody lasts more than a night in the haunted house, because, oh god, it's just us again, cowboy.
Oh, brilliant.
Because it was haunted, and because nobody would stay there. And so these two brothers were like different two brothers, but we are brothers.
Let's pretend we're them.
Well, they had a ferocious entrepreneurial spirit and a fierce sense of the rational.
Okay, they're not us.
And these two brothers said, they said in Chinese, I'm not going to try and do the accent, they said, listen, I don't believe in ghosts or any of that, carry on, mate.
The house in here, champ.
I'm going to buy that house, they said in Chinese. I'm going to buy that house, I'll give you a bargain basement price for it, because you can't sell it, because it's got a ghost in it, see? But I don't believe in ghosts, so I'll take that house off your hands. And the house's previous owner said in Chinese, I'm not going to try and do the accent,
no.
Please, take off, I do not want. So they bought the house for like 3,000, GP or GIL or whatever crazy currency it is they have in China.
Was in China?
Yeah. And
Yen.
No, that's Japan, mate.
That's Japan. You don't know anything. And the brothers took over the house. First thing they did, these ferociously rational brothers with a fierce entrepreneurial instinct, was renovate the house, tore up the pipes, tore out the fixtures, found that there was only a family of catfish living in the water reservoir. That the house's owner, 50 years ago, had loved catfish, but when he had to move, or had to leave, or got sick of catfish, or for whatever reason, he flushed them down the pipes, where they had grown into a thriving family, and had been banging around in the pipes in the water reservoir ever since.
Wow.
So there were no ghosts, it was just catfish. What do you think of that?
Moral of the story?
There are no ghosts, it's just catfish.
There are no ghosts, only catfish.
It's true.
There's something there for all of us.
There is.
But particularly those of us who live in a haunted house with suspect plumbing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and next time, if you think you are plagued by a poltergeist, just check for any aquatic life in the area.
This is particularly true if you live in that underwater complex depicted in Sea Lab.
Or that underwater hotel that you can go to in, like, where is it? In Holland or something.
A rapture.
Yeah. Well, I read about another piece of news I read about recently. This reminds me of it. Poland, which, as you may or may not know, is a small landlocked nation. They set up what?
I know it.
Good.
I know of it.
But you know that they have a river, yes?
Yes.
The Danube.
Yes.
Yes.
One of the largest rivers in the world.
Yes. And they set up on the side of it a beach so that the landlocked residents of Poland could make some pathetic attempt at pretending like they
They were
were
at the ocean,
in
at the
Florida.
beach. Oh, right.
Someone stole that beach.
Someone stole it.
Someone stole the beach. They went across the border, packed up the
Is this news of the
the
world,
deck
like news
chairs.
of today?
Yes, packed up the deck chairs, the sand, the ice
Huts.
machines, the huts, even the donkeys if they had them. Packed them all up
Palm
in the truck,
trees?
stole them.
Wow.
Someone
Is this
sto-
recently?
Yes.
What beach is that called?
It's not called anything. It's not there anymore. It's called
Somebody
the stolen
stole the
beach.
beach.
Stole the beach.
Yep.
Took it over the border. What do you
That's
think?
crazy.
Of that? What do you think of that?
I don't believe it. Seriously?
Mm.
Why not?
Because it's
This-
implausible.
The
What's
same.
plausible about it?
No. The same thing happened here in New Zealand. Somebody
Yeah.
stole a whole bunch of sand from Golden Bay and dropped it in
Wellington.
Oriental Bay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it made a beach.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So there
yeah.
you go. Someone's probably
Granted,
made
there's still a beach in Golden Bay,
but someone's
you know.
probably made a beach somewhere. One of those other crazy Eastern European countries. What else is near
Yeah.
Poland? I don't know. Japan or somewhere. They've just made a beach there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Isn't it though?
It's one way to get a beach.
Another way is just to drive
You'd
until you
have to
come
really
sea.
relocate it somewhere, because otherwise, how are you going to sell a beach or something on the black market?
Yeah.
Or what are you going to do with it?
Just
Like, you
driving
couldn't
around
put
with
it
a
in your
van,
backyard.
and you just say to someone, "Hey, buddy, want to buy a beach? Can I see some proof of this beach?"
Did you know
Opens
that?
the door, and all this sand, and a donkey comes out.
Do you know that? Well, we wouldn't have that problem in New Zealand because about
Because we don't
80%.
have donkeys on the beach.
80% of the New Zealand population lives within 20 minutes.
Meters.
Of a, no, it's 20 minutes.
It's
of a
Scorching
beach.
Bay. It's a really crowded area.
It's 20 minutes of a beach. 80% of the New Zealand population.
Well, that's pretty good.
There you go. Plenty of beaches you could steal.
There's a beach between here and.
But not much demand for them.
There's a beach
That's right.
a little.
You're not
north
going to
of-
get a
Take
good
it
price for it,
overseas.
are you?
No, because people go 20 minutes and they can find one of their own.
Yeah.
There's
Exactly,
a beach
so-
called Mott now.
Yeah.
Doesn't sell any ice cream. The entire suburb, you can't buy ice cream anywhere.
Is this something they've specifically...
No,
What about if you made your own? Would that be illegal?
no, it would be welcomed.
Oh, okay.
It's a
So
crop.
there's-
Well, if they're not going to
Any
sell any ice
entrepreneurs
cream,
out there who
Not
live
us.
near Mott now?
not us.
No.
If they're even going to sell,
If they're looking
if
to,
they're not selling ice cream at all, I just naturally assumed it was some kind of law.
no, they're just really bad at being a beach.
Yeah.
Any entrepreneurs out there, I'd say buy a haunted house and put the pipes.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Does anybody else have any interesting news of the world?
No.
A giant spider's attacked the spacecraft.
I saw that. That was a good
Oh,
photo.
yeah, I saw
That's a
that
great
too.
photo.
Yeah.
I, for one, salute our arachnid overlords.
It's a reference.
I remember. Yeah, in the first episode, the very first episode of season 1, we said we'd never reference The Simpsons, but we've done it countless times.
Yeah, well, that
It's hard not to.
Toilet, hasn't it?
hard
I
not
can
to.
count them.
It's just
This one. That one in the first episode.
yeah.
I think the time for reminiscing would be in your yearly, annual special.
The next one.
Are we doing it? Is the next one going to be
Yeah.
like a year in
The
review?
next one is going to be a year in review.
Yeah, this
like,
isn't the time
what
for
about
reminiscing.
2007? Wasn't that a thing? That was the year that was. We'll
That
call
was
it.
yeah, that was.
Yeah.
The-
They
well,
call
can
it
we
every
call it-
fucking year in the paper.
Can we call it? There you have it. : That was the year that was.
If you like.
Because I'm just so sick of the saying "there you have it."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they always
Like-
call it the same thing.
Honestly, every single TV presenter in the world says "there you have it."
And is it like that was the year which was, or is it like that was the year that was?
No.
Who cares? It's
the
stupid.
the saying is the year that was.
15 seconds.
There are no years that are not.
I'd say we should do one at the beginning of 2008 and say the year that is.
What about zero? Was there a year zero?
Well, but if there was not it, then you couldn't say that was the year that was not.
No, but you're saying there are no years.
No.
that weren't.
If we go by
I see what you're saying.
if we go by theology, then there's like a before Christ, then there's an after Christ. There's never a Christ.
Christ, the year Christ.
Yeah.
Though that would be pretty awesome.
Yeah.
He would know he was something special when when he said, "When was I born?" and they said, "Oh, the year Christ." That's me. Yes, yes, it is.
So
Hang
what
on,
did they do
no,
up
so
until
what happened
Christ
for
was-
33 years? then?
Exactly, up until he was a big deal. Like, when did people start discovering?
Like you were
Well,
before Christ,
they-
then 33 years. What did you call it?
Okay, now guys, I hate to break this
Ah,
to you.
come on,
but we
we've
gotta
no more
stop.
time.